I got the mic on today, guys. So let's make sure it's running. It's running. Let's get it in. I gotta grab some plates, guys. All right, got us a couple plates, guys. I'm going to load these up. All righty. We're on a little bit early tonight, guys. We're on a little bit early tonight, guys. I had to find some Fairlife. So what's up? What's up? Whew. All right, let's get warmed up, guys. Is the angle good? A little bit off there. Hold on, let me adjust before we start because I'm not going to want to adjust it once we start. There we go. All right. I'm probably going to have to work on the mic position today a little bit because this shirt, the collar's not super stiff. So we'll see if I have to move the mic at all. Feels good though. Everything feels good. So turns out, guys, they don't sell these here. I assume they did. So I couldn't find Fairlife, right? So I was like, well, they had them at the gym, so I'll just get one of the blue bottles because they have the blue bottle here. And I went and grabbed it out of the fridge, and I walked up to the owner. I was like, hey, how much for the Fairlife? Because I didn't see a price. Turns out she just keeps them in there for the smoothies, and she's like, you just want to buy the whole bottle? I was like, uh-huh. She's like, how much is left in it? I was just like, it's almost full. She's like, oh, like $7 or $6. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll buy it. It threw everybody off. They're like, you're gonna drink just the whole Fairlife? I was like, 100%. It was funny. It throws people off a lot. I get asked about this Fairlife in the gym probably at least once a week. So I would say once every other week. So, but we don't. Fairlife is a must-have or some form of milk. So. All right, 225, guys. All right, 225. And Mark, you're gonna have to get used to me being fashionably late on a regular basis. I have other gigs I do outside, so sometimes things take longer than I expect. It'll be fine. It's a good bench. It's just a little shorter than I'm used to. So with the bench being slightly shorter is the only thing that throws me off. I don't do any 5x5s typically. I do a lot of really heavy singles, doubles, triples. Look up the Bulgarian method. It's the most similar to what I do without being my exact program. But it's very close. Yeah, I stay busy, Mark. Don't forget, my mom's also still in town, so I've been spending a lot of time with the family. So. Okay. I bench 6 days a week, Gary. 6 days a week I bench. Yep, always heavy, always heavy. That's more weight, guys. We're going to go up just a little bit, and then we'll jump to 315 on the next one. So just like a 20-pound jump, and then we'll do a bigger jump like usual. I did find myself switching benches last time to the other bench, but I think we'll be able to get everything we need done on this bench tonight. So I'm doing a family game night tonight with the family, so we're doing an early stream. I also kind of just wanted to try an early stream, just see how everybody likes it. So I'm doing good, Mossberg. I'm doing good. Yeah, I just wanted to try an early stream. I feel pretty good today, Mark. We'll see. This bench is always a little funky for me, so we'll see. No, we're not going to play Settlers of Catan, but fun stuff. Yes, I get strong. My program does really well, Gary. Look up the Bulgarian method. It's a make or break program. If you're not familiar with the Bulgarian method, the original rendition of it was actually a little bit more intensive, believe it or not. But it was also designed for Olympic lifters. So but the idea is lifting to maximal effort, maximal weight on a daily basis. Theirs is actually 7 days a week, the original Bulgarian method, and it was multiple times a day. So this is very, very similar without being exact, but this is for powerlifting purposes, so it's going to be slightly different. But essentially, it's a make or break program. Either you're going to do well on it or you're going to do terribly. But the people that do well on the Bulgarian method do really, really well. Nice, random. This is like 142 kilo, 142 and a half, 143 kilo. Yeah, we're trying to earlier stream tonight, Jeremy. Just trying it out. Sorry, I missed what you're wondering on the advice part. I try and give advice on lifting-based stuff at least during the stream, but. Yeah, it's 315 pounds currently is what's on the bar. Converted to kilos, I'm pretty sure I'm right on the money with that. It's close, if not. So. All right, let me grab this. Yeah, just a little 315 warm-up. We're going to grab this for a single. That'll be our last warm-up rep. So I don't wrestle and I don't do power cleans. So a little 315 warm-up. Woo! So good. Felt good. I'm 30 years old. I'm 30 years old. He was trying, wasn't he, Mossberg? He was trying to be a troll. He just wasn't getting the momentum he was looking for, it seemed. He was doing the same old to everybody else. So. But he gave it his best shot, right? He gave it his best shot. Best advice, that's going to differ between different people. There's not really a number one advice. Just be ready to be tired. That's going to be the big thing. It's not for everybody, right? You have to be very, very good at, you have a great temperament as far as like when you're really tired. You have to be very, very good at taking things in stride, right? Because a lot happens all at once. You get very stressed. You can't handle stress. Learn how to handle stress before you have children. Children will cause stress regardless of how good of a parent you are. And that's where a lot of people screw up, is they become too stressed. So stress is the biggest thing. A lot of people fail as parents because they can't manage their stress, in my opinion. All right. Yeah, it's the biggest thing. When you're stressed, you make poor decisions. You may punish them for something that normally wouldn't have been a big deal because you're stressed about 1,000 other things, or you may just ignore a problem for too long because you don't have the ability to take care of it right then because your mental state isn't where it needs to be, right? And ability to absorb information and handle it without letting stress build up is super important for parents, right? So you need to be able to look at a situation critically and not get stressed out about things that normally would stress out the average person. So stress management is the biggest thing. If you can handle stress, you'll go a lot further. Stress management is great in every aspect of life, actually. If you can learn stress management, you'll do better in almost every aspect of life. All right, we've got 325 on the bar right now, guys. We got 325 on the bar right now. We're gonna grab that real quick, and then we'll talk more about whatever. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget to like the video. It helps push some more people in here. It's an earlier stream, so I don't know how busy we're gonna be. It might be busier than normal. It might not. So I'll try and answer all the questions I can. So. All right, let me grab this 325, and then we'll move to the next thing. Ugh. Woo-wee. Let's go. Technology can be great and terrible at the same time. I agree. But there is uses for it. So that was 325. We're going to go 335. We're going to go 335 on the next one, guys. Sorry about that. All right. Could be too wide. Big dog, you could be going too wide on the bench. That's a common cause of shoulder pain on bench. So it's usually the biggest cause. Yeah, 365 right now, Logan, is my PR. Is my PR. If we're going to go 365, we're probably going to go 370 tonight. We probably won't go for the same as our PR was prior. It just wouldn't make sense in my mind. So it just wouldn't make sense in my mind. All right, we got 335 on here. We're gonna grab that real quick. I am gonna grab us a spotter because this bench is a little bit different than I'm used to. So I'm gonna grab us a spotter, and then we'll get 335 moving nice and smooth. Too wide though, too wide. Your elbows start to flare out a little bit, and you start putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder. So been a very long time. I haven't failed without a spotter, a bench press like that in a long time. I weigh about 180 currently. About 180 currently. All right, let me see if I can grab a spotter, guys. I'll be right back. Spot me real quick. Can you spot me real quick? Yeah. Hopefully there's enough space back there. Wall a little bit. I'm just gonna grab one, and then I should have it. It should move pretty good. Just one, right? Just one, maybe two if it feels really good. Oh, I appreciate you, boss. Still getting used to this bench. It's a little bit shorter than I'm used to. 335 for two, not bad. Ooh. Felt good. 335 for two felt solid. So. All right. We're probably going to go 340 because that felt amazing. So we're going to go 340 on the next one. Maybe 345. So. All right, let's add some weight. Let's add some weight. My beard is a little red. My hair is not. I am very, very much Scottish, of Scottish heritage. So Scottish, some Nordic. There's definitely some gingers in my family line. And it shows in my beard. Maybe, Ryan. We're feeling pretty good so far. Well, see, if I jump too quick, so here's what I try to avoid. If I jump too quick, Mark, then by the time I get to my PR, I'll be spent. Like if I go like a heavy single in between, right? We're still in reasonable weights here, so. Yeah, I think this is going to be a quieter stream, by the way, guys. We're not going to see as many regular faces because it's a little bit earlier. I think about 9 o'clock, we'll see a bunch of people start rolling in. But until then, it's going to be a small crowd. It might be. Sometimes this microphone, I've got another mic on the way, a nicer mic. So this microphone isn't the greatest. It's all right. But I wanted to avoid the music situation. Having music in the background. So yeah, I'm here a little early, Roll Wide. I'm here a little early. We're about to grab 340 real quick, and then we'll talk about climbing from there, right? So talk about climbing from there. All right, one more sip of milk, guys. One more sip of my milk here. I lucked out they had this one here. Whoa. Yeah, it's just after 8 for me. I don't, Daniel. I know there's some benefits to it, but I don't consume it at all. I used to in the past, but I don't at all. I don't smoke or drink anymore, but there is some benefits as far as stress reduction and things along those lines. It could be where the mic's at. I'm going to try and change it. Here, let's move it farther up my collar. Maybe you guys will be able to hear me better. Hold on. What about now? Is that better? Is that staying more clear? it's possible it wasn't able to pick up on my voice as much because it was further down here. That's a possibility because it is a directional type mic. So hopefully that fixes the problem. But next stream we'll have a nicer mic. It'll be here by the time we stream tomorrow. So hopefully, and no guarantees until it shows up. So, all right, we're gonna grab this 340 real quick, guys. I think it's gonna move pretty smooth, so I'm not gonna grab a spotter for it, and then we'll move on. Yeah, 370 fought us though, Julian. The last time we tried 370, but we're gonna go ahead and grab this real quick. I don't think we'll need a spot, and there's plenty of people in here if I end up needing a spot. So, all right, let's go. Woo-wee. Still getting used to the bench, but it felt good. It got worse. There's no way it got worse there. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try and fix it. That should be the best, most ideal location on my current person, other than hanging it off my beard, maybe. Just start screaming. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That moved a little slower. Wasn't bad though. How's it going, Sandy? What's up, Martin? Yeah, I think it's going. I think it's good for most worldwide. I'm not sure. I am natural. I'm natural. I don't plan on screaming. No, but I am natty. I am natty. 100% natural. I promise. All right, let's go. Let's go 345. Let's go 345. It's feeling a little slow still today. Not as bad as yesterday, but it still feels a little slow today. And I think we're getting to the point where we're probably gonna have a couple of bench sessions where we don't PR necessarily, but I think there's definitely not an imbalance or anything like that, but there's definitely we're hitting a spot where it's gonna be a couple of longer periods between PRs, like a week or two, rather than every other week or every week. Once in a while, I go through a stage of that, especially when I change up my routine. I tend to have a little bit of a flat line for like a week or two. So. What 40% what? Yeah, I'm nowhere near 40%, I promise. Nowhere near 40%. I don't think I've ever exceeded 15%, let alone 40%. I think right now I'm probably close to, I'd probably be like 14, somewhere in that ballpark. 14 to 15% at the moment is where I would say I'm most likely at right now. I did a physique show last night. If you go check out the stream, at the end of the stream last night, we did a physique showing. So I definitely still have definition under this t-shirt, I promise. It's for some people it is, for some people it's not. I'm not sure what's going on there. We might take the mic off for a little while, and then we can always put it back on. That's a possibility, but let me grab at least one more. We'll take it off now. Let me go ahead. Is it better if it's closer to my face? I can attach it here. Hold on. It's not attaching to the beard, guys. It's falling off. I'm trying to figure out where's the best spot on the body. Can you guys tell I don't wear microphones on a normal day-to-day basis? Was it? Some people it's great. I don't know why some people are cutting out. So, all right. I was there yesterday worldwide. That's where we benched yesterday, was the other gym. All right, I think we've got enough rest time. Let me locate another spot, and then we'll toss up this weight. Double check my weights. 315, 325, 335, 340, 345 is what we have on here now. So we're going to go ahead and hit this. Too loud. We'll adjust it again. I'm talking actually pretty quietly, believe it or not, guys. Hold on. Better? We're going to work on this. Maybe there. That's a possibility that that'll be a good spot. All right, give me 1 second, and we're gonna grab a spotter, and then we'll hit this weight right here. I jumped on this bench out of convenience tonight, by the way, guys. If you were wondering, I jumped on this bench out of convenience. I don't like this bench as much as I like the other one in here, but this was a convenience aspect because we were already late for the stream, so. Wait for this guy to finish up the set, and then we'll see if we can spot it. You're back. Hey, boss man. Can you spot me real quick? Sorry? Can you spot me real quick? I appreciate you. You did lift off? Nah, I should be on the lift off part. Just getting used to the bench. It's a little shorter than I'm used to. So I've been benching on those. I know this, but it was a convenience aspect today. So I always end up hanging off the end of the bench a little bit. Appreciate you. Woo. Appreciate it, boss. What is this? 345? Yeah. Not 365 at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. I usually save those for the little bit longer bench though. So yeah. It's been a fun time. I'm getting prepped. I got a competition in August, so yeah, I'm competing at I'm out in Florence competing. Powerlifting. So yeah, it's a fun time. Wow. Yeah, I compete a few times a year. Do you so have you ever placed? What's that? Have you ever placed? Yeah. I think it's first 5 times. I've taken 1 third and 1 second. I took second in the state championship last year. Oh, wow. Yeah. Want to take first this year. It's in November, state championship. So like, what do you do? Like probably been for a while, know how to prepare, what to prepare for. I was just wondering, like, how would you get a general idea of what you would do? Me personally, I don't change much for my routine. I might slow down a little bit, but not much. And then it's all about just being in the right weight, at your weight. As long as you're within your weight class pretty well, there's not much I have to change. And really, it's just about figuring out your openers. As long as you know that, you're good to go. Like what you're going to open your bench and your squat and your deadlift at. That's where almost everybody messes up, is they open too heavy or something like that. But yeah, it's been good. I've been doing it for about 3 years. Yeah. How long did it take you to get to that point where you wanted to compete? Year and a half, 2 years. And I was like, so my bench 5 years ago was 75 pounds. That was 117 pound body weight. So it's jumped a lot in 5 years. So kept at it though. Yeah, a lot of food and a lot of pressing things. So how many times do you eat? Like 5, 6? Right now, I don't have like a set amount of times I eat. I would say 5 is probably close, but it's 5,000 calories, about 300 grams of protein. Mm-hmm. I'm bulking right now, to be fair. So when I'm not bulking, when I'm maintaining, it's about 3,500 calories. Yeah. So yeah, 300 gram right now. Yeah, as many as I can get at 5,000 calories, essentially. Yeah. So it's after my 300 grams of protein, everything else is going to be carbs, essentially. But carbs pretty much all day, and then I drink a whole one of these every workout. So this is about 900 calories by itself. Yeah. I just what about your fats? What are you keeping those at? I don't track them. I don't track carbs, and I don't track fats. Just protein. I don't really track calories that heavy. I just know about where I hit. Almost universally, it's between 49 and 5,100. So average 5,000. So that's awesome, man. Yeah. Just getting into let me see like the whole competition. Let me see the different powerlifting competitions. Mm-hmm. It's just becoming, like. Oh yeah. I've been lifting now for about
2 years. So I could right after I had my pulled my tibia.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, full tear too. That's rough.
Yeah, and I got my squat up to like 405, maybe like 18 months after that surgery.
That's awesome.
So I've been trying to, you know, but 2 years I think I've been dropped about 50 pounds.
Solid.
I've been taking it slow.
Yeah.
Some people they lose it really fast.
Yeah, but you lose a lot of muscle with that. So yeah, you don't want to lose that muscle mass dropping so fast. Yeah. So that's good to take it. Like if you can manage it slowly and you got time to do it, it's the best way to do it because you maintain all that muscle mass you built. So
I appreciate it. I ain't mean to hold your work.
no, you're good. You're good. 100%. 100%. All right, we're gonna grab this 315 real quick, guys. I work out a lot, Julian. All right, 315. We're gonna grab this for like a double, maybe. Oh. We're gonna do one more press there with a pause, and then we'll go curl. 2,500 just dedicated to bench. Yeah, we're getting bigger and bigger consistently. So I'm 180 now, guys. I was, what's that? Since we started streaming, I put on, what's that? 15 pounds since we started streaming. So we didn't start bulking actively until like a month in. So over the past like 3 months, I put on about 15 pounds, lean 15. I'm not putting it on with a ton of body fat. Is the idea. I'm 5'11". Because I could definitely slap like another 10 pounds on with some dirty food, but I just won't. Appreciate it, Well, I appreciate it. All right, let's grab this. We're going to do one more 315 press. We're going to do it for a single. We're going to pause it, I guess, would be the play. So we're going to pause it, and then next time I lay on a bench, it's going to have to be the other one. I do no cardio. The most cardio I do is going to my car drive to the gym. So, honestly. All right, 315 pause. Let's get it. Hold on. I feel like this isn't even. There we go. Is it even? Doesn't look even down there. It's a little bit to the left. There we go. Just a smidge. It's throwing my vision off. I am from America, yes. The lights help out a lot, guys. They do. All right. Much different bench experience on this than it is my powerlifting-esque benches, but we make it work. All right, let's peel this weight off. We're gonna peel this down, guys, and then we're gonna curl. I think I can't remember what curls we're doing tonight. We've done cable, we've done preacher this week. Today's Wednesday, so we should do some kind of free weight curl. I like to alternate between free weights, cables, and machines. So we're gonna do some free weights today. I'm thinking we do easy bar curl. We could do dumbbell. We could do dumbbell curl, but probably easy bar curl tonight. I think we're gonna do easy bar tonight, guys. I don't know. Dumbbell sounds kind of fun too. I might do dumbbell because we can do easy bar anywhere, right? We can do dumbbell anywhere, I guess, too. All right. Well, that is our bench done for the night, guys. We're gonna go curl, and we're gonna do dumbbell. I decided in my brain we're doing dumbbell. Yes, 5 years. 5 years of working out. So this angle, guys? You guys like this angle better? All right. We're gonna kick off. We'll warm up with 55s, and then we'll see how it feels from there, guys. Hold on. Glasses are falling off my face. I'm still waiting for the new ones. Felt good. Nice little warm up. If I can get my glasses to stay on my face, it'd be even better. 5 years of milk. All right. We'll do 65s next for a triple maybe, and then we'll go for a single. We did a lot of reps last night. Did we? I don't know if we did reps last night. We might go a triple 65, maybe 7 to 65. We'll see how it feels. I don't know yet. I'm debating that one. Right now. I know we're doing 65. I just don't know how many reps yet. I go heavy on shoulder every night, yeah. All right. There we go. Now we're feeling it. 65s for 7. Kicked them off good. All right. Solid work. That's a good increase. All right. All right. Ooh, I'm starting to sweat. Those are 65s, I think. My warm-up started at 55. Those were 65. But we've done 80s. We might do 80s for a single. Let my biceps wind down just for a second. And then we'll grab the 80s, hit that for a single maybe. We probably have to hammer curl them. I don't know yet. I'll take that as a compliment. All right. Oh, 80s. We'll try and we can hammer curl them for sure. I don't know if I've ever actually like standard bicep curled 80. I don't think I've ever tried. We'll see. They don't feel that heavy. They only feel about 80 pounds. Whew, a little cheat in it, right? Really starting to get heavy, guys. Yeah, I did cheat a little bit on the 80s, guys, but it wasn't quite a hammer curl, right? We'll grab one more heavy for the hammer curl. We'll hammer curl like 90s or something for the giggles. Why not? So, why not? I don't break any rules. I'm not a rule breaker. I'm not a rule breaker. And there's no rule that says you can't yell. If I yelled with this mic on, guys, all of you would dislike that situation. All right, that'd be a terrible time for everybody that has headphones on currently. And anybody that doesn't have headphones on, it'd be a terrible time for everybody around you. This microphone picks up things a lot more. So if I yell right now, everybody's gonna have a bad day. Everybody's gonna have a bad day. All right, 90-pound hammers, we'll grab those. Farmer's carrying, just bringing the weights around, right? Yeah, we're starting to get there, guys. Those hammer curls are tough. We can hammer curl the 90s, probably the 100s, but let's go. Let's grab some shouldies, guys. Grab some shouldies. Let's do. We did Viking press already this week, and I need to stop doing Viking press every time I'm here. All right, as much as I love it, as much as I love Viking press. All right, we're gonna set up for some dumbbell press though, right, guys? Ooh. I do not arm wrestle now. The home gym is coming, guys. Like I said, that's not going to be like done within the next month, trust me. But the home gym is in process at the moment, as far as like getting ready to set up. The one thing we need to, I need before I start recording the process, the planning's already done for it. I know what I need, but I do need to get a nicer camera because I'm gonna record the process of me doing the build. Why? There we go. There we go. Process of me doing the build, and I'm gonna like time lapse it if that makes sense. This will work. What's going on in the chat? Oh. All right. I'm trying to figure out some long form video ideas that you guys can watch. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better at this whole recording myself thing. All right. I'm not very good at this. So, all right, let's grab the 55s, get our shoulders warmed up, guys. We haven't really done any shoulder stuff yet today. All right, we got 55s. Yeah. I'm just trying to stay entertaining, all right, by lifting things. And that's difficult sometimes because lifting things can get kind of repetitious, if is the best word, I guess. So by design, it gets repetitious if you're doing it right. If you're doing it right. Yeah. All right. This is an odd time for me streaming though. Generally, I don't stream this early, so we'll see. This early is throwing me off. I don't feel bad, but it's a little weird. How long have I been streaming today? 45 minutes, about 45 minutes. much slower pace for this stream as far as people in the chat than the late nights. The late nights are usually very busy. So I'm going to have to get used to that if I'm going to stream earlier. I'm sure it'll pick up about an hour. We'll be streaming for at least 2 hours probably tonight, to be fair. So, all right. Grab the 70s next, guys. Grab those for a triple. And then we'll grab something. I don't know yet. Let's see how the 70s feel. 70 pounds. I like these York dumbbells, by the way, guys. And they've got that new dumbbell scent. You know what I'm talking about? I like this gym. I like this gym a lot. And they had Fairlife for me to buy. And it wasn't even for sale, but they sold it to me. So it wasn't even for sale, and they sold me the Fairlife. All right, let's grab this. Yeah. All right, 70s move for 3. We're gonna grab 80s next. 80s next. We've done the 150-pound dumbbells on the row here. We've done over 315 on barbell, but we've done the 150s as the heaviest dumbbell we've had access to. We did that for a triple, I think, or a double. So, all right, 80s are next, guys. These I'm gonna have to reach over the camera, so we're gonna get real personal here in a second, all right? I'm gonna get real personal here in a second. All right. Hold on, guys. What's up, Thunder? How you doing? Just little 80 pounders. Just little 80 pounders. How about now? I think the dumbbell hit it, guys. I think the dumbbell hit the microphone. You like my little mini? I think the dumbbell was the problem. You guys think so? Is it working now? All right. All right, there we go. All right. 90s are next, guys. 90s are next. We're going to do these for a single, and then we'll talk about what we're doing next. We're probably going to go ahead and do our rows next. Rows today. We did dumbbell last night, I believe. So we should do. We're going to do barbell at the other gym. I don't know. So, all right, let's grab these 90s though. Yeah. It's rare that happens, Jamal. Rare that happens. I'm here every night, regardless. Here every night, regardless. All right. Yeah, just little 90s. Nothing heavy. Nothing heavy. So this is lateral raise weight. This is what I usually use to warm up for lateral raises. So. We did curl the 80s. Did we do the 80s today, guys? We did the 90s. We did hammer curl with the 90s, Jamal. But we're gonna shoulder press these. We're gonna shoulder press these. Fresh rubber by the way. It smells great. Fresh weight, a new weight smell. As the new weight smell. All right. Yep. We got 3. That was more than I thought we were gonna get, right? More than I thought we were gonna get. 3-piece at 90. Yep. Yep. Left a little moisture on that bench from the bottle. All right, we've got rows to do, guys. Let's do cables. No, we have that row machine. We'll do that row machine again. We got that row machine. Let's do that row machine, guys. Row machine. All right. All right, there it is. Start stacking plates on. We're gonna start with 3 plates aside. Start with 3 plates aside, guys. That seems like a safe bet, right? Warm up with 3 apiece. And then go 4 and maybe 5 plates. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But we're gonna start with 3 aside. All right. We started lighter last time, guys, on this, and found out really fast that we can pull pretty heavy with this. So. All right, 2 more plates, guys. Hardest part, loading the weight up, right, guys? Hardest part of the entire routine is putting the weight on the rack. Well, I say second hardest. The hardest part is putting it back or de-racking the machine. The second hardest part, racking. The first hardest part, de-racking. First, am I backwards here? Hardest part is de-racking. Close second is racking, in my opinion. The lifts themselves, easy peasy. Whew. It's tough. It takes some getting used to, Alex. It does. Oop, dang it. See, that's why you check your seat. Stuff like that happens. All right. All right, we're gonna grab a set of 7. That's way too high. Think that's good? Woo-wee. Yeah. Easy work. Easy work. Ooh. Feels good. All right. More work. We need more work. Where's more work at? All right. There's 90 pounds of extra work. Let's go. Love this. Love this machine. This machine is top tier. Top tier. Love it. Let's go. All right, we're gonna grab this real quick, guys. Let's go. We need more weight. I'm gonna grab 90 more pounds, guys. All right, 90 more pounds coming up. Let's go. Let's go. Where's the boat? I'm gonna collect all the 45s from the rest of the gym. Hold on. All right. All right, we got 5 plates. We got 225 a side. Plus the weight, the machine doesn't weigh much, guys. The actual starting weight is probably like a negligible amount of weight, less than 10 pounds. So 225 a side is what we're going with here. All right. It's time. Getting into place is considerably harder than the actual rowing motion. We got one side left to do. Milking 45s, that's it right there. I'm getting sweat in my eye. Oh. All right, last set here. Left arm's got to do some work. For those of you that don't know, my camera's flipped. This is my left arm. Left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, left, right. Left, right, left, right, right. All right. All right. Left arm. Yeah, getting the sucker into place, I'm telling you, hardest part, right? Felt good, guys. All right, let's de-rack this, guys. This is the worst part. This is the worst part. Don't make it anyway, boss. All right, de-racking is the worst part, guys. In my personal opinion. Got to do it, right? You got to do it, especially when people are watching. Just kidding, every time. Vaguely kidding, right? Depends on how tired I am at the time. At my home gym, you best believe I'm not de-racking after every set. I'm gonna leave them weights everywhere. I'm gonna leave dumbbells under the bench. Reckless. All right, that's what it's gonna be. Reckless. Sometimes I do that, Mark, but I don't want the machine tipping. All right. I don't know what this machine's limits side to side are, and it already wiggles a little bit whenever I set it down. So I've de-racked 4 plates on bench in the past. That's the most plates I think I've ever de-racked is 4 at once. I probably could do 5. Probably could do 5. No, we've done 4, 100%, Mark. If you go look up fastest D-rack or fastest way to clear your bench, I did a video on it. 4 plates. So let me go find a spot. There should be enough space over here, I think. Probably not. There's enough for 2 more. We're gonna have to put the other one somewhere else. I have to put the other one somewhere else. Put them over there. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I'm bringing you with me vaguely. I'm bringing you in spirit. You guys will be able to hear me. You just won't be able to. Well, you can probably see me over there too, to be fair. All right, guys. We got rear delts to do. We got rear delt. Oh, no. We got triceps to do. Tricep extensions. Losing my mind, right, guys? Losing my mind. We got ropes right here already set on the thing, so choose ups. Choose these. Yeah, I usually go back afterwards, Bulldog, Mossberg. It is a little busier today, but no one's using any of the equipment I've been on, so I'm kind of just moving through things. At the end, I usually go back and clean up anything I haven't cleaned up. It is a little busier today, so I'm going to have to get used to doing that if I'm going to be doing earlier streams, intra-set. So, whew. I haven't had to deal with other people being around in the gym in a long time. So I got to get used to doing that intraset. Yeah, early tonight, Brent, early tonight. My mom's still in town for the next 2 days. So I wanted to get an early one in so I could do like a family game night tonight. I don't usually sweat this much either, so that's also new. All right. But it's definitely warmer in here than I'm used to. $130. $130 for the first set. Don't know yet, Petra. We're working on that part. We're working on what we're going to play. We don't know yet. But I am sweating a storm. If it wasn't for the microphone, guys, I would have taken this shirt off and gone out a tank top. But I don't know how the microphone's going to attach to the tank. We're going to have to try here in a second. Because I am soaked. This time of year, it gets averages like the mid to high 90s. Like the mid 90s is what it's like this time of year. It usually gets hotter in June and July. August is usually pretty bad too. August, we average like high 90s. So you'll get into some days we have 101, 102. So. $170 on the next set, guys. The thing that gets people about South Carolina, though, because I've lived on the west, not on the west coast. I've lived in the I lived in Texas, like Central Texas is the best way to explain where I lived. Right, I lived in Central Texas, which is very dry. I guess you get rain. It's not like desert, but it's very dry heat. And people are like, "Oh, it's dry heat." Heat is heat. Don't get me wrong, but you don't sweat as bad in Texas. You sweat a lot more here, so you dehydrate faster. It's also humidity here is like 100%. So you're breathing hot water all day. Imagine like rainforest type humidity levels, but hotter. I imagine we're probably on par heat wise. Probably more because there's a lot of coverage there. So. Yeah, I think it's more quiet, Martin, because we started early. Not everybody's used to that. So dry heat is not as bad. Yeah, I've done both. I lived in Texas for 9 years. I've done both for extended periods of time. So was that 7, guys? I don't know if that was 7. My form is great, E19. Do better. Try harder, E19. You're going to try harder. Oh. Yeah, you walk outside here, and it's instantly like look at this. This is what you look like walking outside in South Carolina instantaneously. It's like walking into a sauna. I got you, E19. I got you. I gathered. Don't worry. I would have went a lot harder on that if I didn't think you were joking. All right, we got one more set here, guys, and then we got to do rear delts, and then we're gonna do some type of. We got a deadlift tonight. It's Wednesday. I'm not military now. I was a prison guard for a while. All right, two bills. 200 is what we're grabbing now. 490 is my conventional deadlift PR currently. I don't really have a sumo PR. I don't do sumo, but conventional 490 at the moment. Woo! That's getting easier. It's still not perfect, but that 200-pound full brick is getting easier. We're going to have it moving smooth here very soon. We're going to do that one more time. Yes, Bryn, Nile is in Africa. Amazon would be like South America. I do what I want, Raphael. Do what I want. In fact, it's encouraged here, believe it or not. I don't struggle with any elbow pain, no. No one seems bothered by it, Raphael. This is a professional gym. It's a lot of really nice equipment, if you couldn't tell. So, all right, one more heavy tricep extension. These will get easier over time, guys. Not everything can feel as easy as the block we have at the other gym, right? So it's a little bit more weight, but the tough reps, the ones where you have to force it down a little bit, are the ones that'll make us stronger. So that's what we do. We're gonna get one more of those, one more struggle, and then we'll be good. Well, it's not a daycare, Raphael. They just happen to bring somebody with them. Nothing I can do about that. You had to get over yourself. It is a gym, Raphael. I mean, I get it. I get it. But this is a gym, first and foremost. I got more energy today. I got more energy to play games. That's what it is. All right, let's go. There we go. Oh, that was a struggle. We forced it. It moved. Not willingly, but it moved. Ooh-wee.
I forgot tomorrow my husband's birthday.
At least you remembered. Lots of games shadow banned. I can see why your name's shadow banned. You seem to have a poor attitude, shadow banned. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't care if someone walks through the camera at all. What's up, Marcos? It's a two-way street. If I'm recording and you walk through my camera, that's no problem. I don't have any problem with that at all. It's a shared space. You know what I'm saying? And no one in here minds. Anytime I have someone spot me or someone that's going to be in the frame when I'm recording or when I'm streaming, I always let them know, hey, by the way, I'm streaming, right? And never have I had a bad response to that. So I always let people know I'm going to be streaming if they're going to be in frame. So once again, guys, I neglected to bring my belt. So we're going to might go slightly over 405 tonight. I'm going to stop tonight and I'm going to get a second belt. I'm going to go tonight since we came early. I'm going to have time. I have time tonight. We're going to go early, get us a second belt, one for here, one for the other gym. Because I seem to struggle with remembering to grab that from the other gym or my home or anywhere. So, or anywhere, right? Shadowban, I'm a power lifter. I lift very heavy objects for a living. I'm gonna be okay. My goal is strength all the time. Strength is what matters here. Strength is what matters here. Physique is fun. The strength is what matters. $365, Daniel. I appreciate it though. They might. I haven't looked to see if they have a belt. I haven't looked. We'll go without it tonight, Bryn. They're already gone. So I didn't ask before they left. They just left. So what's up, nobody? All right, let's grab this warm up real quick. I am gonna swap into the tank top though, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna be going off mic for just a second. Tank top. I'm back. There we go. We're in it. We're in it. I'm gonna empty my pockets out too. Give me just a second. I've been doing it a lot tonight, actually. I've been doing that a lot tonight. Oh. Oh, I got a kick out of that. That was good. I found that hilarious. The mic is much more visible attached to the tank top. I forget that the microphone sounds different to you guys than like the regular mic. So when I talk quietly, it's not meant to sound like that. Okay. Surprise ASMR. That's what it was. Surprise ASMR. That's my new channel, Surprise ASMR. I think at one point I did actually make a short. I think it was a YouTube short called Gym ASMR where I was just like clinking plates together. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a great video. I'll have to make another one soon. It's like plates clanking together, the pin in the machine's like getting slotted into the machine, and metal things hitting other metal things. I have chains here. I could do so much more here with that video than I could the other place. I'm doing all right. I appreciate it though. Probably the mic, Coco. My form is top tier, Christian. I appreciate it though. Only the best form on this channel. Okay, only the best form. We don't do anything odd here. Okay, we don't do anything weird here. Only the best form here. I'm just playing with you guys. I'm just playing with you guys. All right. 225. Nice little warm up. My back's doing great. It's actually this really awesome thing. So I have this, it's like a blessing, right? My back is not made of popsicle sticks. I'm just messing with you. Oop. I hit the camera, guys. I'm sorry. All right. All right, 315 for the next one, guys. I forgot my belt, Christian. That's unfortunate. You know what, Christian? I nominate you as my spotter tonight, okay? I feel like you're going to be a good spotter. If anything goes wrong, it's everybody in the stream. Just know it's his fault. Everybody know it's his fault if anything goes wrong. It was his idea. It was his idea. And if worst case scenario, add an extra plate to the bar, okay? Or you call the EMTs. Add one more plate to the bar just so it looks impressive. All right. Ooh. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Promise I'm doing okay. Another 45 going on. No, I'm okay, Mark. I appreciate it, though. Four or five. What are you talking about? What's wrong with them? Nothing wrong with these. They're great. What's changed, Coco? I don't typically do 5x5s, Christian. What's changed, Coco? The gym environment, yes. But that's because we're at a different gym. I like this gym, though. All right, 405. And then we'll figure out what we want to do from there, right? All right. Felt pretty good. Probably the highest I'm going to go without a belt, though. New notifications on. Probably the heaviest I'm going to go without a belt tonight. I really need to remember my belt. The last time we deadlifted was the other gym, I think. So the plates are 45s. Each of those is 45 pounds. Those are just bumper plates. They look a little different. So we have not set a new PR. What's that? What's no, Robert? Why would I joke about a 405? Legit 405's like warm-up weight. My bench is still 365 current. No, Robert, they're definitely 45s. My current deadlift PR, Robert, just for like comparison's sake, is 490. So I don't think I'd lie about a 405. I don't think I'd lie about a 405. It doesn't seem like a great life choice. For 490, Robert, is my PR on the deadlift. So 405 wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, and there's plates. The plates in comps, the 45s are like this big. So trolls always stay the same, right? Trolls always stay the same. Type the camera. Everybody always thinks I'm lying about the plates. I've been to like 3 different gyms now, if you count the Planet Fitness video I did, and I've used different plates. They're definitely not 10s, Robert. I promise. Robert, I want you to look. Okay, this is the 10. So this is a 10, Robert. 10-pound plate. You could fit easily 4 of those in that. When I pull them off, I'll show it to you. Just to ease your mind. You seem very concerned, Robert. You seem very concerned. These ones are metal plates on the end, Robert. That's why they look different. Because they only have 4 45-pound rubbers. These are metal, Robert. So metal is usually heavier than rubber. It's typically heavier than rubber. So you need it to take up less space. Otherwise, it'd be more heavy. So if you have more metal, like if you were to have this much metal, it'd weigh like 100 pounds. Lord. Yeah, it's crazy work. People come in here, you must be lying. They make less noise, slime, and they protect the platform. They're rubberized. So those rubber thicker plates help with the impact on the platform. So it's just trying to be nice to the equipment. That's why those are on there. I think Robert took off, we'll be honest, Luke. I think he took off after I showed him the plate. He's like, oh no, this guy's gonna prove me wrong. I can't just openly troll him with no response like every other stream. What will I ever do? Congrats, Robert. Congrats. I still don't understand why you're in here trying to accuse me of using fake weights or less weighty weights. Less weighty weights? Is that what I want to say? You see, so Robert, these ones are made of rubber. So these ones are made of rubber, and they still weigh 45 pounds. It's crazy how that can work. And then believe it or not, these next ones here, also made of rubber. I'll show it to you. And still 45 pounds. Man, I just can't tonight. I just can't tonight with people, I swear. I'm gonna be a problem all night, I feel like. I've got time for it tonight. I got too much energy. Come on, there you go. There we go. Pick up 490 pounds, but D-rack and 145-pound plate off the bar. Near RPE 10, right? I think they all think I bring in a stack of plates with me every night. There's like 500 pounds worth of plates nightly. I don't get it. I don't think people realize that like fake plates cost just as much as like real plates generally, from what I've been informed at least. So if you want a fake plate, from what I've been told at least, is that they cost about dollar for dollar the same as buying real plates. Sometimes more actually, depending on what you purchase. So that'd be a very expensive investment to fake lifts just to go to competition and get shown to be a fraud. Like there's no winning there, right? We got rear delts to do, guys. I would have to bring, I mean, you could bring just a couple, I guess, Z. No, you're good. Here, I'll move this over here. There we go. We'll do this spot. That looks pretty good. I typically stick to my standard bar. Something that would be similar to what I use in competition is usually preferred. Nice, Bryn. I'm still guessing triplets. Oh, quadruplets? It was quadruplets, Bryn. I'm still assuming quadruplets. All boys, quadruplets. Okay, so guys, if the mic hits this thing, I'm sorry, but you guys are going to be very close to the seat here. Yep. Three sets of 7 on this, guys, is what we're going for. I can't see his picture, mermaid, so I don't know. I just kind of have to respond to everything. All right, let's grab another one. Woo-wee. Let's go. Triple on this one, and then we'll do a single, guys. I'm a power lifter, Robert. They are wrestling shoes I use for powerlifting. Yes. Oh. What's up, Jim? All right, we're gonna go up for one. We're gonna go up for one. Let's go. I dropped my pocket. Hold on, let me check. Rear delt coker, yes. The gym isn't empty. There's a lot of people in here. I just don't get a ton of people on camera with me. I take special attention to try and get as few people in shot as possible, just out of respect for the other lifters, although it is encouraged to film in here. So can't always not have anybody in frame, but for the best of my ability, I do that. Yeah, wrestling shoes are top tier. I've used wrestling shoes all the way into the state championship. I'm here just fine. If you want to spend the crazy $200, $250, $300 on a pair of fancy powerlifting shoes just to lift 10 pounds less than your competition, feel free. Just mess around. No music today, Bryn. I brought the mic for that purpose, and no music today. Any day I didn't bring the mic, music. No music today, brought the mic. That's how it works. No, I'm good. Staying natty. So, all right, single here, guys. Single or double, depending on how it feels. That felt good. That felt better than the last one, guys. We did 3 instead because I can. So we're gonna go for a double at the next one, I guess. Double at the next one. I do a lot of overhead press, yes. 5 years of lifting. Yeah, it just felt too good, Bryn. It just felt too good. You can always tell on the first one if you're how it's gonna go. All right, we got to get a double. That was a double. And then we got to get a single. So let's get a single. Yes, 5 years. I've been lifting for 5 years. I'm sorry, hold on. Spin around, eyes closed, stop and I don't understand what you're trying to get me to do here, Bryn. This sounds like a game of Twister that I'm not understanding. Hold on. You should just spin around, eyes closed, stop and point. Oh, okay, I gathered. I thought you meant on this machine. I got it now. I thought you meant on this machine. I was like, what am I spinning to? I was like, what am I pointing at? I was very confused. We're going to do a leg machine. I've already decided we got to do at least one leg machine tonight, Bryn. So. All right. So this machine is awesome. I like this machine. I like the way you select the weight on it. It's really nice. The little flipping of the little switches or whatever. And I think we have 80 kilo on here right now is what it looks like. I think that's either 75 or 80. I can't tell from up here. But it's one of those two. We've done 80 on this for one. So we're going to do one here. We got one more. Let's just add a little 2.5 kilo and knock out one more real quick. Why does that still feel not bad? like 87.5 kilo for this one. There we go. I think I found it, guys. I think I found it. I found the amount of weight that was going to make a struggle. That was it. 87.5, I think, is what that is. It's either that or 82.5. But they're kind of like mushed in together, so it's hard to tell what. I want to say it's 82.5. Yeah, I was concerned we were just going to keep going and not find a reasonable stopping point, but we found it, didn't we? We definitely did. All right, so we're going to do some legs, guys. And we're going to do legs right here on this one. So can you guys see? That should be good. All right. Get some milk in real quick, guys, and then we'll grab this. We're going to start with a couple of plates. Yeah. So start with a plate, get the legs warm for the night, right? And then, honestly, I don't know if we even got to a weight that felt uncomfortable last time we did this. I have no idea where I should have these safeties at. It's more of a moral support thing, I'm going to be honest. I don't plan on using them. You know, like an emotional support dog, these are emotional support safeties. I've been trying to get that going for years. Emotional support dumbbell on the planes. They just won't let me. They keep taking my dumbbells. All right, let's go. No, that's a little too low. Right here. I'm gonna get used to that. It's only the second time I've ever used this thing. That's sad. I like this squat in particular. It's a really nice machine. It is. And it's one of those that you can really test your limits on it a little bit more without much risk involved, as long as you don't lock your knees back. As long as you don't lock your knees back, it's very little risk here. Couple plates. Hey, YM, what's up? All right. Another set here, guys. Plus, these pads are like really nice. These pads are very plush. All right. Not usually what I look for in a machine, super plush pads, but you know, it's not bad. Not a bad thing. All good. Woo-wee. Yes, very, very safe compared to free weights. So I'm just trying a couple different depths, guys. You're going to have to bear with me while I learn this machine a little bit better. I'm aware of it. I know how it operates. I don't use it very often. This is the second time I've ever used one. The three gyms I've been a part of, none of them had this available. So I would say this is a more rare machine in my area. At least I don't know about West Coast or wherever else. But here in Columbia, this is the only gym I know of that has one of these currently. So, at least publicly. All right. We just added 50 more pounds. Do a triple. But mind you guys, I do a lot of depth work. Like I squatted yesterday. You guys don't know this, but I squat very often. I squatted on stream a couple times though. You guys have seen it now. But I squatted yesterday, so my legs are still worked from that, obviously. I think I went to like 320 for a few reps yesterday, just some work weight. I can't read the chat from there, by the way, guys. So. Oh. We're gonna go up another 20 pounds total. And then I think that's where I'm gonna call it for the night, guys. So I gotta go do family game night. I'm very excited about it. So we're gonna get one more in here, guys, and then it's gonna be time for me to go. I'll take a look at it, Brent, as soon as I'm done here. As soon as we get done with this next one and then get everything cleaned up. And then I'll just take a look at it. Last lift of the night. Maybe 3, maybe 1, maybe 12. No 12. So we don't do 12 here. It's cardio. All right. All right, let's go. All right. 3-ish reps, vaguely. I don't know. It's not super heavy. It's just different. Just different. There we go. Oh, hold on. Let me fix my feet. Hoo-wee. All right. That is the day, guys. We are done for the night. I am going to go get some rest. Not rest. I'm going to go do family game night. Then I'm going to rest. That's vaguely rest, right? So I'm going to do family game night. We'll be back on tomorrow. Probably going to be might do an early stream tomorrow, might do a late stream. I haven't decided yet. It really depends on how tomorrow goes. So we'll see. But it was a fun time tonight, guys. Probably going to be here. I imagine we'll be here. So just prep for that. And I'll have the microphone. So plenty of gym ASMR to come. It'll be continuous gym ASMR from here on out. But all right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate y'all stopping out. I stream every night, so don't forget, subscribe. You'll see me go live. So we'll work out every night except Sundays. Sundays we do something else. All right. See y'all then. For some reason, it's not closing, guys. Help. There we go. I figured it out.